Hello and welcome to day 2 of Reclaim Your Gut, Reclaim Your Life. I'm Katie Shaw, your integrative health coach here, and I'm so excited that you are here on day 2, showing up, ready to go. And just a reminder, if you haven't had a chance to implement those things from day 1, it's never too late. Go ahead and do so now. Everything that we're going to do in this course is going to build on each other from day to day. So everything you learned yesterday, keep in place, and then you add on day 2, and then you're going to add on day 3, day 4, and then day 5. And by the end, you're going to have this amazing optimized digestive toolkit. So let's get into day 2. Today, we're talking about boosting your digestive fire. And so, according to Ayurveda, which is the ancient natural holistic medicine from India. And they call digestive fire Agni, or actually the fire of the body is called Agni. And what Agni is essentially the way that our body, it's the component in our body that processes, that breaks things down, and that assimilates and converts things into energy, or assimilates them, breaks them down in order to leave the body. That can look like toxins, breaking them down to leave the body. It can look like experiences that we have from day to day. It can look like the food that we eat and breaking it down and converting it into either a positive energy or discharging it and getting rid of it. And so Agni essentially is this life force ball of fire. And so we really, really want to think about and really focus and concentrate on stoking this fire and building this fire and really creating a strong Agni. Okay. And so if you're feeling sluggishness, you're having digestive issues, maybe some brain fog, um, and feeling a little off or a little down and like you just don't have much energy, maybe holding on to weight, then that's a really clear sign that your Agni needs some stoking, needs some of that, um, needs some TLC, right? And in the West, in Western conventional medicine, we can look at this as HCl in the digestive tract, which is in the stomach, which is hydrochloric acid. And hydrochloric acid is a measurable acid in the body. And so, what is acid? Acid is fire, it breaks things down. And so, this fire, this hydrochloric acid, gets dampened by things, by things that we eat, things that we come into contact with. And there are ways that we can boost and increase this fire. And so we're going to get into that and talk about that. So let's look at some of the things that might decrease it. So we can look at inflammatory oils like canola, soybean, corn, peanut, safflower. These are the oils that are higher concentrated in omega 9s, and they're highly inflammatory. You might find them in fried meals if you eat out. Most restaurants tend to use them. And then also drinking cold water with your meals. So if you imagine if you have a fire, you're literally dumping water on the fire, it's out, right? So you want to consider, are you drinking cold water, or are you even drinking a lot of water with your meals? Packaged foods that really don't have a lot of life force in them, don't have a lot of energy, they're kind of dead. Um, Toxins, we come into toxins in our water, in the soil, in our everyday life. And these are things that can, decrease and impact our Agni. Negative self talks. So again, Agni isn't only about that HCl, that acid in the stomach, but it's also how we process things. And think back how I talked about the nervous system and the vagus nerve. And so negative self talk, stress, these are things that can impact that vagus nerve and can also play a role in how well you are digesting and breaking things down. And so now let's look at ways that you can boost Agni. So certainly everything that we talked about yesterday, the things that you put into place, the things that you're trying out and experimenting with the how of eating, um, You can drink a glass of hot lemon water first thing in the morning. That's going to really boost your digestion, wakes up your liver, gets things going. You can eat lunch as your heaviest meal and kind of go lighter on the dinner. You can add spices. So, warming spices are amazing for boosting digestion. Things like black pepper, ginger, cumin, turmeric, and cinnamon are amazing digestive boosters. And then you can also drink tea. I've placed a link below, but you can drink a tea like ginger tea. Maybe with some aloe in it. And this is going to give you that balance of cooling and warming in there to really allow your digestion to kind of calm down and your gut to heal and also stoke that fire. And so, um, your action step today is going to be to pick one thing. You're going to see it listed below. You're going to pick one thing that's going to boost your Agni. Okay. You're going to pick just one thing. Start with one thing. And then you're going to pick one thing that decreases Agni to eliminate. That's all you got to do today. So choose one of those things, and then you're going to head over to your workbook where you can write down exactly what you're going to eliminate and what you're going to start including in your life and in your food and what you're going to focus on. So don't forget that workbook is an amazing companion for this mini course. So I want you to make sure you're utilizing that. And you can also, on the workbook, if you scroll down, you're going to see a little questionnaire, a little self-evaluation that you can take as far as like getting a really clear idea around what you're doing or what you could be doing better to increase this Agni, to optimize your digestion and the how and the what of your eating. So take a look at that. Visit your workbook, and I'm so excited to see you back here on day 3 tomorrow already. Thank you so much for being here again, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.